and the man over there, good. So women are faster, quicker at starting up their own businesses. Because when we have a burning desire to do something, we just run with it. But at the same time, we have closures. We close our businesses quicker than men. So there's something there. Women use a narrow range of finance. So I was reading something. Women will not use crowdfunding. They don't really go for loans. So I don't know what message is there why we don't do it as much as men. And 25% of ethnic minority-owned businesses report a lack of confidence with finance, and which is above average. It looks low at 16%, but it's still above average. So, statistics are saying that we're not so good at seeking finance. So there's a problem there, but we've got Mavis, so we've got resources, so not sure why. And women-owned businesses make up 46%, this is in the US, of privately held companies of those, and 3/4 of those businesses make less profit than their male counterparts. So there's something wrong with our business model somewhere where we're making, so comparing a male run business and a female, we're making less profit. So it's either we're not targeting the right people, we're not charging the right prices, we haven't got our finances in check where we can see where we can make profit. Was that?
Men take more risk.
They do. You tell us, why do men take more risk than women? Why do you think? Okay, or any women, why do you think we don't take as much risk?
They're less scared of failing.
Yeah.
And I think it's not only that men take more risk, it's also the type of businesses that women set up. So, for example, women generally set up service-based businesses and product-based businesses where they're providing a service, whether that's customer-type service or servicing a product. And those generally are very, very different types of businesses to equity or risk management or property, etc.
Asset-run types of business. Yeah, it's very true. Any other takers on that? Why?
Women have got assume more responsibility. So if they have a family and have children, they feel like they have to divide their time some way. And whereas a man can kind of freeload, even if he's got children, there's a woman looking after those children usually, and he can just go off and do his own thing. Whereas you've got more responsibilities to juggle.
I feel that men probably seem more successful or are more forward into that sense because I think they leverage more on other men. And I don't see that from women.
So explain to us what you mean by leveraging. Because
they will actually, if they lack something in themselves, they will find someone that can come on the business and bring that side of the skill that they are lacking, and they will actually build a team around those things.
Absolutely. Yeah. Would you agree with some of that?
Yeah.
I mean, how many you here leverage your resources? Because the only way you can really scale is to leverage. So tell us what you do.
Where I don't have skill sets, I speak to people who do. And that's simply the way that I've learned. I don't have a standard industry background, and therefore I've learned to work with people and, receive guidance from people in order to map my course, because it hasn't been the standard corporate journey. And that's how it's been probably for the past 15, 20 years. I've kind of taken it for granted because it's normal to me. And I'm amazed when I don't see people doing it.
Because I find as well, obviously we're generalising, but women tend to almost want to do everything themselves. We feel, and because we are, we're naturally givers and we want to be able to do everything, but sometimes it's actually letting go and thinking, right, I'm not so good at this, let me engage somebody else to do it. And I think there's also a fear, this was with me, there was a fear with me that, if I tell somebody that I'm not so good at my finances, they're going to think, gosh, well, how can you not be good at your finances? And then you just feel like, oh God, I feel rubbish, I feel silly because I should know how to do profit and loss and cash flow. And I know now, but it's not my expertise, so I'm going to get somebody else to do that for me. And, so you can use your skills better place. And we're going to talk about finances because you're going to be so interested to find out how much your daily rate is. So there's an exercise I want to give you. Because when I did it, I just thought, is that really my daily rate? Well, I'm not making that at all. Yeah. So we're going to look at finances in a bit. So the question today is, what is strategy? What does strategy mean to you? Techniques, yeah.
Planning.
Mm-hmm.
Course of action.
Yep. Anything else?
Resources.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you the dictionary definition. Strategy is an internal response of an organisation to the demands of external environment. Now, I don't know if you can see it from there, but internal response and demands and external environment I've highlighted in purple. And internal response is what you have to do within your business to deal with the demand. So that's your target market. And even yesterday I put out a post, it's okay to change your strategy. And I think some people feel like, oh, I'm known for this, I have to stick within my lane. But if the needs of your market change, you have to be agile, you have to be flexible and change with it. So strategy is knowing where you want your business to go and being able to tweak it. So strategy does change. Your vision may not change, but your strategy to get there may change. So the strategic plans, when you have the right strategic plans, it will help you reach your goals. It will help determine what's important and what's not. One of the things I do with some of my clients is we do this quadrant. I can't remember what the quadrant's called, but I'll get them to write down a list of everything and to put in boxes what's urgent and important, what's urgent and not important. Because sometimes you think everything you have to do is urgent and is important. And then that brings on stress. Because when you really break it down, some things can be done tomorrow or next week. And so I think writing your strategic goals helps you establish what really is important, what should be done now. And these are the 7 steps. Now, I put gather inputs, and gathering inputs for me is doing your SWOT analysis, finding out what your competitors are doing, and putting together your SWOT analysis. And then you have your vision, your mission, your values, your competition. Now, I just want to quickly touch on competition. I'm going to ask a few of you here. What do you do as a business?
I'm a speech language therapist. I work with children and adults with communication problems.
Brilliant. And who are your competitors?
Right, I will be other speech language therapists who work with children as well.
Give me 2 names.
There is London speech language therapist.
Yeah.
And there's another one called speech language therapy blogs.
Awesome. Brilliant. The reason why I put you on the spot, I knew that you knew your competitors, but a lot of people say, yeah, my competitors are people doing the same as me. That's not telling me who your competitors are. You have to really actually understand your competitors, what they're doing, what gaps they are missing that you can probably fill. So knowing your competitors is really, really important. So don't just say, yeah, my competitors are other health practices or other health coaches or other jewellery designers. Who are they? You need to know who they are and even have a look at their objectives, their mission, their statement. Not to compete, but sometimes you can collaborate with your competitors. Mm-hmm. So I work a lot with law firms through my HR, and employment law companies, they produce and deliver HR services as well. So why would they then work with me, who does HR as well? Because I can be seen as their competitor. And when I tried to approach one of these city law firms, that's what she said to me. So I said, how much do you charge per hour? And she told me, which was about £330 an hour. And I said, well, I'm nowhere near that. Now, you're telling me that somebody will come to you for some HR support, and you're going to charge them £330 to look over a policy. Is that a good use of your time? Or wouldn't it be better to outsource part of that low-level work for you as a fee earner to someone that you trust and someone that will deliver, and then you can use your time on more exciting, more compliance work? And once I said that to her, it clicked. And so now we partner. So if companies go to them and they say they need someone to write their policies and procedures, they need somebody to look over their compliance, their health and safety, then she feeds work over to me. And then that's my business model I use for my HR. So I'm now not competing with a law firm, I'm collaborating. But initially they are my competitors, but I saw there was a market there and I've capitalised on it. So use your competitors also as a way of collaborating in business. So this triangle, has anyone seen this triangle before? I call it the well, it's called the VMOS triangle, it's not that I call it. That's what it's called. And every business needs to have these things. And a lot of people, when they do their vision statements, they put vision and mission together. So a vision is what your business will look like in the future. Now, are you guys clear on where your business is going and what it will look like in the future? Because you can be running a business now and it's ticking over, but where will you be in 5 years, 10 years? How is the economic infrastructure going to affect your business? How does the seasons affect your business? Also, your objectives is, looking at your goals. What goals are you going to put in place to get to that vision and that mission? And then we have things like tactics, which are specific tasks that you do. The little things just to keep the business ticking over. So here's a quote I found. The vision is how you describe the place you want to be. So we use words like, we use visual words. I'm telling you this because I want to know what your vision statements are, your business, and if you don't, I'm going to ask you to write one. And your mission is a short statement of an organisation's purpose, identifying the scope of its operations. So, what's your strategic vision for your business? Where's your business going? So, I looked at things like your value proposition, your brand. What does your brand and business say about you? For example, I saw this company. I don't do branding and marketing. I know about it, but I'm not a specialist in it. But straight away, I could see that something was incongruent. It wasn't right. So this company, they like to be cool and laid back and easygoing, but their branding colours was red, and I just didn't get that, and it messed me up. Yeah, I'm thinking red is meant to be fire, passionate, but yet they represent a cool and laid back. So I'm just looking at the branding colours, it didn't match. And you want your target market to be comfortable in your brand, so it has to speak to each other and make sense. And also where you see yourself in 5 to 10 years, your cash flow and revenue forecast. How, do you set yourself KPIs, financial KPIs, how much money you should be making each month? And we'll look at that. And where's your business going? So, who wants to share with all of us your vision statement, your vision and mission statement for your business? Also, the exhibitors at the back as well. Any of you want to share your vision statement with us?
Yes.
Go for it. That's right.
Come.
Come.
Oh, hold on.
And really and truly, if you have a business, you should have a vision statement. But if you're not, you could have a chance to write it now.
Good morning, Michelle. Thank you, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. So, my name is Sunny. Yeah. My vision is this, or by my profession, I'm an accountant. I'm a qualified accountant 40 years ago, but I'm only 22 years old. Over the year, when I retired about 5 years ago, my vision is, what can I do to translate, what are my transferable skills? How can I help people to set up their own businesses and be successful? So the name of my business is simply a money manager. I help you to manage your money. I help you to set up your own businesses. So I'm a supporting machine for any organization. From as little as £100, I can help you to set up a business and make a success of it. So come and see me over there. So we are money managers. That's what I'm known for.
Awesome.
Stay tuned.
Thank you. Thank you. Brilliant. Okay, who's next? Who wants to come up here and share your vision? Even if you don't have one. Who doesn't have one? Let's put it this way. Let's be honest. Okay, fine. Fine. Who else doesn't have one? So you've got one.
Somewhere.
You've got something. Okay, so this is good. This is good, and you're being honest. So you say somewhere. Where is your vision statement? Is it on your website? Is it on brochures?
Yeah, it's on the website.
Okay, so do you know what it is?
Don't remember. And I've shown my memory of it.
Okay, then that's fine. So have a think. Do you know your vision statement?
Yes, my vision.